Hi everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Jerry.
And I'm Linda, and Gizmo's in the back.
We're the Village's Newcomers. Going to take you on a great ride today. Going over to Buena Vista, all the way up by Sumter Landing, show you some of the most beautiful scenery.
Looking forward to it.
Riding along on Ivawood Way, coming up to the intersection of Pickering and Ivawood. We had to make a little pit stop there. I had to go back and get Linda's lipstick.
Yes, he did. And he had to get some a jacket on and his long pants.
And
guess what?
I got the lipstick, and then I got the jacket and the pants, and I guess I set the lipstick down somewhere because when I got back here I don't have it. So you got her au naturel.
Natural lips.
See some construction here. Oh, they're trimming the old
Palm trees.
palm trees, yeah. We told you that's an ongoing battle. Trim those palm trees.
But they look so nice when they're done. Looks finished.
Passing Nomad, still on Ivawood. We're going to turn down Nation here. Hear my turning signal? Right now it's about 10:30, would you say?
I think so.
10:30 in the morning.
I've been up since 5.
She's been up since 5. I've been up since 6 o'clock or so. I hate that. There's no reason to get up that early. It's dark out.
I guess we're getting old. You know, last night we didn't go to bed. We went to bed at 9, and that's very unusual.
I went to bed at 1.
What?
Yeah.
I must have dozed off.
I was watching TikTok.
Oh, no.
Pretty sure China has all my information.
Yeah. Oh, now the sun's out. And guess who doesn't have her sunglasses?
Right now we're on a street called Badger, still in Dunedin. Hey, you see this Christmas tree coming up here on the right?
Yep.
That is a local neighborhood design. We have one just like it. And Joe, who has Joe's Tree Farm way down there in Lake Deaton,
I don't see a picture.
he makes those. He sells them really cheap. Now we're on Valley Brook, one of our favorite streets. Going back the other way is really scenic.
Am I supposed to see a picture in there?
Linda's asking on our sound system here if there's supposed to be a picture there, and the answer is after a while the battery saving feature just turns that screen dim. If you touch it, you'll see we're still doing just great.
Oh, yeah.
But it's hard to know.
Yeah.
It's one of the pitfalls of these cart rides is making sure we have 3 cameras going. It's a nightmare.
Nightmare.
It's a logistical nightmare. This is Hillsborough Trail we're trying to get out on. Got some traffic here.
Yeah, Valley Brook is hard to get out of. It seems like everybody wants to come in this road.
I mean, it's not that hard. We're at, oh, come on.
Told you.
Come on, lady. More carts. What is this, New York City? Hear my turn signal? That beeps to warn me to turn it off, because when you're first new here in the Villages, you never turn off your turning signal.
Yeah.
And people know you're new.
Yeah.
Now they make self-canceling turn signals, which are pretty cool. Okay, we're on Hillsborough Trail. We're heading toward Buena Vista. Passing Keeley Court if you're following along on Google Earth or Google Maps. See this jogger up here? That's a young fella. He's probably got grandpa behind him there.
Yeah.
Good job.
There's his dad.
Yeah, that was his dad.
Yeah.
Passing Viola Court, or is it Viola?
Yeah. I don't know. But
Sun's coming out.
One thing you need to know about Florida, you need to have your sunglasses with you at all times, because even though it's a cloudy day, there's going to be some sun, believe it or not.
I did not bring my sunglasses
Me neither.
because I want the viewers to get all of this. Putting on my signal, signaling with my arm as well. Merging, no cars coming.
got to pull your hair back.
I don't need one.
It's gonna flow everywhere, and it's gonna be
Turning onto Anna Maria.
frizzy.
Anna Maria connects Hillsboro with Pinellas. And we're on Anna Maria.
People are putting out their Christmas decorations. A lot of them do that the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yep. I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving, everybody. Or you're having one. Reading Road, or is it Reading Road?
I would have said Reading. Reading would be R-E-D-D.
She's walking with her head down. She's on a mission.
She was on a mission.
There's a family fishing over there. You see them?
Nice.
Aw, that's nice. Passing Bokeelia Villas. I see a gentleman, you can't see him in your picture now, but he's out working in his yard, pulling weeds or arranging his mulch. That's one thing about the villages. You're going to be, if you don't live here and you come here and visit, you're going to be astounded by the care and the beauty of the yards and the maintenance here. There's a lot of pride in people's homes. If you're keeping score at home, we're traveling at 16 miles an hour, which is really lollygagging. I wonder where that came from, lollygagging.
I don't know.
One thing about our channel, if we don't know something and we mention it, I have no doubt in my mind that somebody is going to write in and tell us where lollygagging came from.
And I love that.
And they'll probably tell me it's a slur and not to use it anymore.
Yeah.
Or I've offended all the Lilliputians.
The Lolligans.
Gonna signal and get over here. We're gonna turn left on Pinellas Place. By the way, that's Bradenton Rec Center we just passed on the right. What a lovely day, huh? I did go back and get long pants because I was a little chilly when we left the house.
Somebody had a reindeer and some trees, glitter trees. I kind of like those, Jerry. Kind of want to put that on a wish list.
We're, like I said, heading toward Buena Vista, and we're going to go north on Buena Vista, and we're going to head up to Spanish Springs. Now, if you've been to Edna's on the Green, or you've been down to Marsh Bend Trail, and you've seen those beautiful trees that they have there, these are the same kind of things. You don't see it as much up here as you do right in that little area, but overall, you can see the landscaping here is nice. I would say that this neighborhood's been here for almost 10 years. You can see golf carts on the right there. That's part of Evans Prairie Golf Course. They're playing golf. Passing the Gilchrist Pool on our left.
Well, we're going to need to play golf. It's been a while.
It's been a while for me. It's been over a month since I played golf. I got mad the last time I played. I hit some pretty crooked shots.
You didn't throw your golf club, did you?
I've never, well, no.
No.
You know, I never throw my golf clubs. I paid for those. But the one time you probably remember me talking about was I was warming up and it slipped out of my hand and I threw it on. Oh, that car almost hit me. That was
close.
Pretty close right there. I'm in the multimodal doing just fine. I'd love to catch up to them at the stop sign so I could give them a dirty look.
They have no idea they did it.
No, that's what the dirty look's for. Here's a dog walking their owner. Yeah, when you're driving the multimodal trail like we are right now, this lane, this special use lane here on Pinellas Place, the cars scoot by you pretty close. You don't want to get over on that white line. You want to stay close to the middle or even farther right. Now I've got to look behind me. Here's a car coming. Put on my signal. Now I'm clear. Put my arm out and merge. What?
Did you see that? She
No.
had curlers on, sponge curlers, or whatever, those sticky curlers. I loved it. My mom used to always wear curlers, and I thought, you know, one day I'm going to go outside with my curlers, but I've never seen anybody with curlers.
That's the thing about the villages. Anything goes. You want to go to the square in your spandex, even though back in your hometown in Minnesota or Wisconsin or Indiana, you would never go out in public in your spandex. Hey, everybody does it here.
You know, spandex came in about probably 20 years ago, maybe, and women will not let go of those. They are just too comfortable, Jerry. I know they may not be for everybody, and probably not everybody should wear them, but they're comfortable, and they're just easy to slip on, and oh my.
You are right. Everybody should not wear them. And it reminds me of going to Walmart and people in their pajamas and slippers.
Yes.
Sometimes you can be too comfortable.
You know.
Hold on, let me describe these. These are ibis birds here, white ibis. Beautiful.
That was a little family. I remember teaching back in the day, probably in the 80s. I had stirrup pants. They had little stirrups that went underneath my, underneath my foot, and then it kept them down and went right up. And so then you put your boots on or whatever. And I still have a pair.
Me too.
You do not.
We're at the corner of 466A and Buena Vista. Now we have to jog away from Buena Vista because we got to go through a tunnel. And this is very scenic. Can you see all these beautiful trees?
I like the hills over here.
Nice. And you might notice the carts. We talked about carts with soft roll-up sides like ours. That was a cart that just passed us that had the hard sides, the sliding doors.
You know, we have a heating system, a little propane tank and thing, but I think we should need to investigate a new. I'm not a fan of it, not fond of it. It burnt my hand last year.
Well, you're not supposed to touch the hot part.
I know, but I did.
Look at these big trees. This is something that's not yet developed down in the southern part, except in isolated areas like Edna's. But you'll see a lot of these big trees here. We're going to take a left. We're going to go down and go through the tunnel. Now, as you come down these ramps to go into tunnels, you see that silver mirror on the right. That's put there to let people know whether something's coming or not. That one was only half of a mirror for some reason.
It was like hazy, I don't know.
See the mirror? Looks like we're all clear.
Those mirrors need to be washed.
Now, as we come up to the top here, we're heading back toward Buena Vista. We're very close to assisted living. We just, right behind us, people ask all the time, do they have elder care and assisted living? They do, and that's a beautiful one back there.
That, you know, that's nice and close. That would be a situation if we ever needed to look into that.
Yeah, I could come and visit you there.
I could come and visit you.
All right, this turn right here. Then we are I'm all tongue-tied. We are entering Turtle Mound Golf Course. See that green flag on that golf cart down there? That's an ambassador. That's what we call, what you probably call in your hometown, a marshal.
Oh.
They marshal the golf course. They keep people moving. They pick up litter. They clean the tee box.
Yeah.
They refill divots and fix ball marks. Very important. That's one of my favorite little executive golf courses.
I like that course.
Turtle Mound, it has lots of little hills on it. These houses are close to the trail here, aren't they?
They're very close. That one had a giant lanai windows. I mean, they're all glass, and it was huge. I think if that got broken by a thrown rock, they'd be pretty sad. There's some young girls playing.
That lady needs to get a little sun on her legs. Her legs look like mine.
She's a northern.
It's getting to be winter time.
Well, they're probably snowbirds, and they probably I need to go out and play golf.
Also, you girls that wear these little skirts when you play golf.
They do.
Ah!
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine wearing a skirt to play. Well, of course I couldn't, but I mean, even if I was a girl, I mean,
Yeah. They do.
you're putting everything on display when you hit those shots.
Yes, and yeah, some of those people should not be wearing skirts. I have a couple skirts, but I really haven't worn them too much.
Going back under Buena Vista, see how we zig and we zag. When we come out on the other side, holy cow. That's all right.
Be sorry.
Yeah, they were right. They were facing traffic and walking through. They parked over there. That's the only car parking, and they wanted to play this course we're at now is called Sand Hill.
Oh, there's a lot of golfers there.
So they parked at Turtle Mound where you have car parking, and they walked over to Sand Hill. That was there was a possibility of hitting them.
Guess what I saw today on the way to the grocery store? I left early this morning, 8 o'clock, and you know that's a good time to go. The parking lot was not filled. The grocery store was not very many people in, and I love that. But anyway, what I saw was they're working on the gates.
These cars are motioning the carts through. Honestly, there's been a lot of discussion about that, and it's frowned on because some do and some don't. Carts should always wait until all the cars pass and then go, because you get lulled into a feeling of safety when you're not.
So did you hear me say they're working on the arms, the gate arms today on our Hillsboro entrance? Anyway.
When I go on bike rides, I like to talk about the divided lanes like this. As I told you, I'm lollygagging, but nobody should pass me right now because this is actually only a single lane.
We should show that tree. There was a Washingtonian over here, and they use a lot of those in the medians and in the general areas.
Right here.
Right in front of you there. And we have a couple of those in our yard. We're not real fond of it. See right there?
We're at Seabreeze. This is a very popular rec center.
Yeah, they got a sand volleyball going on right now. This is a nice rec center. It's beautiful inside. Very beautiful by seaside, seashore, whatever they call that. Coastal theme. Uh-oh. They were sneaking out. Uh-oh. Where'd let her go? Row. It's her fault. She came out too far. The flowers are gorgeous. Look at this. We'll come around here and see them. At the intersections and in the entrances to rec centers.
If you're from the villages, you already know. These rec centers have pickleball, tennis, shuffleboard, bocce. Some of them have horseshoes. They all have a swimming pool. And many of them have billiards rooms where you can shoot pool.
Bum, bum.
See there? She's being courteous because the Villages is Florida's friendliest hometown. But it's better to be cautious, let the cars go on. All right. See how we have to zig and zag at all the entrances? That was Odell Circle. You're looking at the sign for the village of Duval across the way there.
There's bargains and blessings truck.
Yeah, that truck was from where Linda volunteers. want to know why every time you volunteer, why do you bring stuff home? You buy things that people take to bargain the busing. You buy this stuff that we've given away and we've gotten rid of, and you bring it right back home.
You know, because you'll find treasures, and like I don't know, I'll see little things for the grandkids. I'll see some kitchen utensil that I don't have, never bought it, and I thought, hey, I can only get it for $2 or $3. That's a great deal. So, yeah, there's a lot of things there. You need to come back and go shopping.
I don't want to go shopping there. I don't want the...
I don't want it. Well, no, it's fun.
I'm sure it is.
It's a fun little store.
Now here comes an Olympic speed walker. People getting fit. I need to be doing that. That's better than sashaying around.
Yeah, but
She's working her arms and her legs.
She's putting a lot of stress on her knees too and her hips. So I don't know. I think
I take my hat off to her.
yeah.
Those are crepe myrtle trees.
Yeah, we got one.
We have one.
Yeah, all the leaves come off, so it does remind me of fall there.
As you can see, up north, all the trees have lost their leaves now. But down here, very few lose their leaves. Crepe myrtle happens to be one of them.
Yeah.
You can see a whole bunch of them straight ahead. Crepe myrtle.
Yes.
Coming up to Bonita Boulevard, but we're not going to get off.
Oh.
Hello there.
Whoa, whoa.
So watch out.
And it happens all the time. Happened to me yesterday, coming out of a tunnel. Somebody came barreling out there.
My spider sense was going off there.
Your spidey sense.
Liberty Park. It's all done up in red, white, and blue. It's really pretty.
There's somebody's house that has a Washingtonian. Look how tall it is.
How you doing, doggy?
That's Gizmo.
They go, hey, doggy.
Everybody likes Gizmo. Hey, that building right over there, you see that yellow building? That obviously is not a village's structure. That was here first. And evidently there was some kind of contract that said that building's got to stay when they bought the land, so they keep it nice. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's a landmark.
It's a landmark.
See that yellow sign over there on the right? That is a water treatment plant. We've actually been invited to tour that, and for some reason or another, it's never worked out for us, but we will.
Got a yawn. Got up her.
See the white truck there? That's landscaping. This fella's cutting and blowing. He's blowing stuff off of the trail now.
Oh, wow.
Good job. Thank you.
Wow.
Sometimes if you don't know which one of the two roads you're running on, Morris Boulevard or Buena Vista, you can be confused because they look somewhat similar. Now look up ahead here. The Villages has, I'm going to say, 1 million sprinklers.
Yeah.
And somebody has to keep them running and aimed properly, and this young lady right here is one of the ones that do that. Good job.
Thank you. Yes, and you get sprayed on, and that's reclaimed water, so that's from the ponds. So you really don't want that all over you, but they wear raincoats.
By the way, I will apologize to some of our viewers up north. And up north, I'm talking about northern villages. We talk about reclaimed water, but up there they use potable water for everything. They don't have two systems. We have one system of reclaimed water and one of house potable water. They don't. They use potable water for everything.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And sometimes, because we live down further south, we tend to do a lot of things down there and leave you out. We don't mean to do that. It's just that it's a long cart ride up there, so we don't get up there too often. Like today, we're going up to Sumter Landing. That's going to be a 30-minute cart ride, or 35.
Right.
We'd have another 20 minutes after that to get up to the Spanish Springs area.
We're getting into more traffic, as you notice, because we're getting closer to the squares. We get more golf carts, more bicycles.
I'm going to show you all this pond. I didn't mean to interrupt you while we're here. This is a nice big pond that is one of the fishing ponds here in the villages. And I have fished here. I've never had a lot of luck, but some people do. Linda always gets really nervous when I get on the side of a hill like this.
I did. Oh, I'm hyperventilating. Oh, Jesus.
I've never tipped over, and I'm not planning on it, but she doesn't like it.
Well, we had our farm back in Indiana had a hill around our pond, and our Jeep was like this when we were going around it, and I was.
Remember when the Jeep flipped over? No, you don't, because it never did. So why are you so nervous?
I know, but my what do you call it?
Scaredy-catedness?
My balance, equilibrium, that sense is off when I'm sitting there like this. And I just, whoop.
We got to merge here. 2 carts coming.
We got to wave. People wave to you. Most people do. You know, wave. Even, strangers.
That's Bailey Trail right there. And again, we have to zigzag all around it because it's dangerous if we cross right there. The cars are flying off of Buena Vista down Bailey Trail. We'll come down here where we're supposed to wait for all the cars to go by.
Is this the rec center where we used to take
ukulele
lessons?
It's Lake Miona.
I love that. That was such a fun time. I think I'm going to start going back.
I don't think you are.
Oh, why not?
Well, I asked you 2 weeks ago and you wouldn't go.
I know. When you've been doing it with your friend, and I thought that was kind of something you could do, and without me, and
see how that gate's coming down?
Yeah.
And I'm going on across. So we're over Bailey Trail. We're right at Lake Miona Rec Center. You know, if you get a chance, it's good to go in the different rec centers because they have different decorating themes, don't they?
Yes, and right now all the Christmas trees are up.
Oh yeah, you did a show, didn't you, last year?
Yes, I did. I'm not sure. We should probably get those pictures out and redo that, or that show, and post it again so they can see all the different rec centers. We only went to about 10 to 15 of them.
Look what we have to do here. We have to go in the tunnel. We're going to cross back under Buena Vista.
I gotta say, I like the white tunnels inside now. Beautiful.
They painted those tunnels to make them a little brighter.
Nice.
See the Spanish moss hanging over us?
Wow, that's more Spanish moss than tree. I think that's, I don't know. If that was not a live oak, though.
It's an oak tree. I hope you can hear us. We're driving with the windshield up to block the wind for you, and we're wearing our microphones. This is beautiful landscaping, isn't it? Probably 15 years old or 20, I don't know. But really mature, beautiful. We're getting past because we're only going 18.
We're just meandering through.
See the beautiful trees. We're getting up close to the area that I wanted to show you. All these lovely trees.
It's very much like a park right through here,
Oh, it's gorgeous.
especially on that side over there.
Yeah, I'm going to pull over up here and show folks right here. I want to give you a look over here at all these beautiful trees. Look at this. By the way, some of you always wonder why I'm driving on the grass. These golf carts are designed to do minimal damage or have low impact on grass because they're made to ride on the golf course. Very shady, lovely here.
Oh, nice.
Coming up, you can see we just passed one, and here's another bench up here. These benches are bought by residents to honor somebody or something. And they can't put any more benches up here. They are all bought and sold. No more benches will be put in north of 44. Anybody wants a bench, it has to go down south. We're going under Canal Street. Lake Sumter Landing is to our right. But we're going to go back out here and look at more of this beautiful landscape for you. I think as far as landscaping goes, this is Linda's favorite. And we'll turn around and we've gone about as far north as we're going. I think we'll turn around and come back and give you a different angle to see all of it just for a little bit here. We'll go as far as this splits, then we'll turn around and come back. See the villas on the right? Or those are
Those look like
veranda homes?
maybe.
Pardon me?
They could be. They could be designer homes.
Okay, we're going to turn
I
around.
think they're designer homes. Those are quite big.
See all the live oaks and the Spanish moss? There's some magnolia trees mixed in. It's good stuff.
Yeah, with this fence here, that might be a...
Those are designer homes, though. Looks like.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna whoop a Yui right here.
Wow. That's like Sumter Landing entrance there. Isn't that nice?
Isn't that pretty?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
And these are nice homes right through here with the fenced backyard.
Big yard. Look how big their backyard is.
Look at the street lights. Can you see the lamps there?
Yeah.
Very neat. Old nautical theme for the Lake Sumter.
Lake Sumter. That's right.
I'm gonna stop this.
We can hear him. He had a gas
Yep.
car.
Yeah.
Some of those electric ones will sneak right up on you. So that moss falls out and lands on the bushes underneath them. Can they take those off, or they're not allowed to? Spanish moss. They just let it go.
Back under Canal Street. You know what? Some people complain about the smell of gas carts in the tunnels. There's the trolley. Can you see it there? And we don't smell it there, but I'm going to be honest. When we zipped up this cart yesterday when we had the grandkids, I could smell the exhaust a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. Coming back up to that big pond here. It's actually straight ahead of us behind that wall. But we have to do our little zigzag. Stop at the three-way stop.
You know, when we first moved here about 4 years ago, we were traveling up and down doing the sights, and we came by this pond, and there was a photographer there taking senior pictures of some young kids, and that's probably from the village's charter school. They were taking pictures of their area. They were beautiful.
Or maybe Leesburg High School or Wildwood High School.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Osprey flying right next to us. You won't be able to see it on the camera, but there are lots of ospreys here. Some people call them a fish hawk. They like to dive down and catch fish.
We'll be seeing pelicans pretty soon.
Yeah, we love those white pelicans. They come here in the winter and they'll stay a few months, and then one day they'll be gone.
Oh, there's some fishermen.
Now that pond did look like it was about 6 feet low, but the ones over by us are full. They use that water to irrigate. You know, I've run into some grouchy people lately.
He didn't wave, did he?
No, but I mean just grouchy people. I think when you get older and you get some health concerns, you're not all that cheerful sometimes.
Yeah.
Not everybody's as warm and fuzzy as I am. She is still going on. Good job. I could tell she was making her husband go for a walk.
Is that right?
He was not happy one bit. She was out in front and he was behind her. It just looked like he'd rather be watching some ball game or something. back up here to
Liberty Park.
St. Charles Place, Liberty Park.
Oh my goodness, next time remind me to get my hair tied. Woo.
The little bumpity bump.
That's a green golf bag. Got a leprechaun on it?
No, that's not. That's too lime green. Holy cow, we got a whole gaggle of walkers.
Oh yeah. Well, we are filming this before the holiday, and I think we got a lot of visitors this week.
They should be walking over here.
Got about 8 of them walking.
That one fellow had a Louisville Slugger shirt on. Big.
Oh,
It's where Linda and I used to work after we retired. I was the tour guide. She worked in the gift shop.
that was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
You can see you don't have to wait too long to find somebody on a bicycle or somebody jogging or somebody walking.
That's the beauty of the villages. You feel free and safe to do those things here now, and you're getting a lot more exercise than you would back home. Or anyway, we have. The lifestyle keeps us young.
It's a yellow cart like yours.
Yep. I came out of the grocery store and I'm going, oh, where's my yellow cart? And there was another yellow cart. And I'm going, oh, someone's trying to confuse me.
Copycat.
Copycat.
Back to Seabreeze Rec Center.
You're going to have to play some bocce if you're going to go play in the senior games again.
I need to practice.
Yep.
We were dusted by that old 75-year-old lady and her husband.
Yeah, they were good. We're going to, maybe we'll play this week. Got some guests coming in. We should play.
There's the car letting the golf carts go again.
Nice looking car. Oh,
It's a yellow Camaro.
That was a youngster. That was a young lad. Well, that dog had a muzzle. Did you see that?
I did see it. Oh, I think it was more of a halter than a muzzle.
Yeah. Oh, aren't these flowers pretty? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And these are pinks. Oh, begonias.
We're traveling along Buena Vista. You know, I came through here several months ago, and there was a golf cart that had crashed head-on into that sign straight ahead of us. And it was still there. And I heard later that it was a fatal crash.
Oh, dear.
And somebody had not died as a result of the crash, I don't think, but they had some kind of medical emergency and collapsed and their car crashed. That's secondhand information.
again, huh?
You know, I get it. I get why people want to ride bikes without helmets. It's less hot. You can hear better, you can see better maybe, you feel like less of a dork maybe. But it's dangerous. They're waiting for us again. They did not get the memo. Sand Hill Golf Course starter shack dead ahead.
Played that course many times.
Yep. We saw a blue heron eat a blackbird on that course.
Oh, we did.
This big blue heron flew down, grabbed a blackbird, and just ate that thing. I couldn't believe it. I got it on video.
A bird eating a bird. Oh. In Tennessee, go Vols. Right?
Yep, Tennessee Volunteers. They were crushed last week by South Carolina. Turtle Mound Golf Course again. The water tower dead ahead.
Speaking of water tower.
Oh yeah. They've replaced the water tower in Brownwood.
Woohoo! Yay, thank you, family.
I preferred the windmill to the water tower.
Well, maybe that's coming.
Don't know.
That's great news.
You know what? I really was disappointed when they took the old one down. But the truth is, after it was gone a couple weeks, I didn't miss it at all. Now look at this crew here. This happens all over the villages every day. They work so hard. Thank you guys, good job.
Wow. Oh, here comes the mulch.
Yeah, here's a truck with the pine straw, the mulch that they use.
This is a multimodal path.
That truck should not really be on this path, except it's working, so it's okay. But you ordinarily wouldn't see vehicles on this path,
No.
except, and this is really wild that this happened right here. Linda may not remember it, but one time we went to do a good deed at this care center up here, elder care, and I took a wrong turn and I got my car right here on this path. I didn't go anywhere. I pulled out here and I said, whoa, wait a minute. See this road on the left?
Yes.
It looks like a road.
Yes.
It's not a road. It's a cart path.
Yeah.
It's big enough for a road. I pulled right out here on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be very.
Don't tell anybody. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're up here.
An abandoned cart.
They need help.
Y'all need help?
They're coming. Thank you. Though.
Okay. I've got a tow strap.
They're coming to tow it somewhere.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here's the whole brigade of them. Bunches of them sitting together.
Heading back toward Buena Vista. This is 466A that you're looking at there. That's one of the big east-west hubs on the villages. It's like a big tic-tac-toe with Buena Vista and Morse going north and south. 466A and then 466 go east and west. working hard. I don't blame him one bit.
Work.
You know, we did a show a couple of years ago about how friendly the people are here, and then it got into the discussion, some people don't wave. Well, some people are petrified, scared to death driving a golf cart, or like that fellow trying to concentrate while he's jogging so he doesn't get killed.
Yeah.
So they're not unfriendly, they're just, their mind's on their mission.
That's on the mission.
We're going to leave Buena Vista right here and get back on Pinellas Place. That's our route to go home.
Do we need to go? I was going to say, do we need to go to the Eisenhower Rec Center? But I'll talk about that later.
That golf cart ahead of us, he's pretending that he's a car. He's driving out in the car lane.
I think he's forgotten. Oh my goodness.
There are some golf cart owners that license their carts to be street legal because their engine will allow them to go fast enough to do that. He may be one of those.
He's going pretty fast.
So we're on Pinellas Place. If we go straight, we'll run into Bradenton Rec Center, which will turn there. But if we kept going straight, we would be at Bonifay Country Club. Then a little bit further, we get to Captiva Rec Center. And go a little bit further, we run straight into Sarasota Golf Course and the Sarasota Golf Training Center. Saw a couple big alligators yesterday.
Yes, I saw one. Charlotte Pond. One of the ponds on Charlotte.
Uh-huh. You know, it's holiday decoration time coming up. You can leave your decorations up 30 days.
Now this is the one I like right there. I like that little sleigh and that thing, but I kind of want them all white. I think there's one up here.
Signal, arm out, signal off, gonna turn right, signal.
Yeah, I like his sleigh.
That was an electric golf cart making no sound whatsoever.
Yeah.
Now we're on Anna Maria again. If you watch our shows, you should be able to name some of these pine trees. That's what I meant, palm trees. That's a Sylvester palm right there. I don't think you can see that Bismarck palm over there. Not sure what that palm is. Or that one. That's a Sylvester, that's a Robolini. There's another Sylvester. We have 4 palm trees. We have two Washingtonias, we have 1 queen palm, and we have 1 Robolini. Duxbury Street. merge again. Signal on, arm out. Signal off. We're going to turn left up here on Hillsborough Trail. Signal, arm out, signal off. That's a safe way to do it. Here we go, we got to get on it. .30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Lake Deaton is one of the villages here, and it ends somewhere along here. And our village starts, called Dunedin.
There was a lanai back there with a whole bunch of cat stands where they can climb and the jungle gym type things all over the lanai. So I bet that cat enjoys that lanai where he can see everybody.
Cat people.
They're cat people.
Cat's an amazing animal. It's so agile. We're going to turn right here.
Gizmo has a cat friend named Fluffy.
This is Valley Brook. We were on Valley Brook Way earlier. Whitney Villas. That was a good ride.
Lovely ride, lovely weather.
All the way up there near Sumter Landing, and we came back and just couldn't get better weather than this. I hope we got good footage for you and good sound, but we had fun doing it, and thanks for coming along.
If you liked our video today, please press that like and subscribe button and share it with all your friends. Until next time.
See you when you get here.